Fisch just dropped a brand new leak that tells us a lot more about the incoming Cthulhu update. Today, we'll be going over that leak and everything we know about the update. Let's get right into it. Subscribe for more. Let's go. First things first, at 3:12 p.m. today, Noah, one of the developers, sent this. What's better than teamwork in fishing with this screenshot to go along with it? And I have a very good idea of what this means. So if you guys didn't know, back when the Valentine's Day update first came out, you could come right over here near Moosewood, right where the lucky leprechauns and whatever are. And here's a photo of what it basically used to look like. And then there was this Valentine's dude, right? And when you guys saw him, this screen would show, all right? I know it's very low quality, but listen, it's very, very similar to the leak. As you guys can see, there was Valentine's rewards, and depending on how many fish you caught, and you could also do it with a friend, just like the leak says. So this is going to be very, very similar, but depending on how many fish you caught during that update, you could get very, very cool things. One of the items being a special boat, but this time I think it's going to be a little bit different. First things first, just off of the background of the leak, you can definitely tell it's not going to be here at Moosewood. Once again, here is the picture from Noah earlier today, and as you guys can see, it's very green, which brings me to my next point. I think this this is definitely for the Cthulhu update, but it may be in the maze area that we get from the hunt. It brings me back to this leak, which is actually very interesting because right here, as you guys can see, it is from Fisch on Roblox, and it says March 13th, and the day's March 20th, you guys. So I don't know what happened to this, but what we were, I guess, supposed to get on March 13th was this really, really cool maze. Let me just skip a little bit because they're taking way too long to freaking show it. But as you guys can see, the dude jumps down. It's a maze. There's a lot of green, which is why I think this is where this new update will be. But another reason why I think that is because the hunt is still ongoing. If you don't know what the hunt is, it's basically a thing that's going on across the whole entirety of Roblox, and it's still going, and they're adding more and more mega tokens that you have to complete. Really, some of them really, really long quests in each game to actually obtain. But just like it said here on the Fisch leak, March 13th, and March 13th is when they made the first update about the hunt onto Fisch. And honestly, it was very underwhelming. For anyone who knows, you guys probably already got it, but all you get was this silver egg trophy bobber. And I mean, I guess it was a free item, but all of us were expecting the maze, and this is where it all kind of comes into fruition, all right? Let me show you another message from the developer. This is another message from Noah that he sent on 3/7, and I've probably read this message a bunch of times, but it kind of definitely ties into this, all right? This up-and-coming update will be the biggest update yet, which is why all of these updates have been smaller. We really want to make it worth it for you guys, and we want to ensure this update brings what you guys really loved back to Fisch, which is casual gameplay, huge stuff coming, da-da-da-da-da, and oh my goodness, why is there so many people crowded around me? Anyways, as I was saying, ever since that update, we've gotten 3 different updates that were definitely not huge. We had the Glimmerfin Boots update, we had the Hunt update, and the most recent one was the Leprechaun update, which has a lot of problems wrong with it, but I already got into that anyways. I would usually say that they're lying, but okay, it kind of makes sense, all right? All these updates are kind of small, all leading up to the main update. And if you guys go on Fisch's, let me pull this up real quick. If you guys go on Fisch's game page, Roblox page, whatever you want to call it, the Great Dreamer is coming. That's what you see right under events on the event page. And when you click on this, you see Cthulhu. That's the Cthulhu boss that we've all been talking about, all the leaks, all that type of stuff. And supposedly, and if this isn't the big update, that's actually going to be a huge problem, but supposedly this will be the huge update. Anyways, now to kind of put that all together, okay? So we saw the leak. There's definitely going to be some sort of thing that you have to catch a certain amount of fish to unlock. My theory is that the Cthulhu boss, let me pull him up one more time. This boss in the green here is going to only be able to be spawned if you guys catch a certain amount of fish, which honestly seems like a really cool idea, but that's just my theory. I could be completely wrong. It could be just the exact same thing as the Valentine's Day quest. I hope it isn't though. And we also know that this is going to be the best update and supposedly bring back casual gameplay. I don't know, but it better be. I'm not gonna lie. because they have been hyping this up way too much. Oh, casual gameplay this, casual gameplay that. And ever since then, there's been 4 freaking updates and there's no casual gameplay, all right? The next thing we know is that there is going to be a maze. As I already showed you guys before, there was this leak, and okay, just adding on top of this, on top of the maze, I also think that there is going to be some sort of collaboration with the hunt as well as the Cthulhu update, and it's kind of all going to be grouped into one thing. Yeah, that's kind of the general overview of it. Also, Fisch has kind of been leaving hints. If you guys go to Moosewood, which I'll find real quick, you can see a bunch of hints that Fisch has been leaving. So if you guys didn't know, right over here at Roslet Bay, you used to be able to find these great dreamers, hippies, whatever you want to call them, a bunch of people in green robes, but now they actually got moved right next to Moosewood. All of them are right here. And whenever you talk to them, they all say the same thing. The great dreamer is coming. He shall empower all that follow. They all literally say the exact same thing, which leads me back to the Roblox page right here. And it says the dreamer is coming. The great shall open. So this is basically, it all just kind of leads me back to the Cthulhu update. All I know, all I can guess is that there's going to be a boss. You can either unlock it by catching a certain amount of fish, or you can just do quests and the boss will just be a separate thing. But yeah, that's basically what the leak tells us. Anyways, okay, now I'm just going to get into a couple of things that the update needs. And if the update doesn't have these things, the game will be cooked. First things first, if you guys didn't know, in the Leprechauns Day update, they added the Shamrock Rod, which supposedly helps you catch the Clover mutation. But not one person has been able to catch the Clover mutation at all. Because it's glitched, it's bugged, and it's very, very stupid. So that one thing needs to be fixed. Next, the Moby. If you guys didn't know, the Moby is literally impossible to catch right now. I mean, you can technically catch it, but it's like a 0.00000 type % of chance. And it's also annoying because, yeah, you could have a rare fish, but you need the Moby to fully complete the bestiary. Meaning anyone who wants to complete the bestiary has to catch an almost impossible fish, which is kind of stupid. Next, back into what I was saying about Noah sending that message saying, the next update is going to be huge. If this update isn't huge, we will officially know that Fisch is lying, because this has literally been the most hyped up update in all of Fisch history. And if it doesn't live up to the hype, Fisch is going to continue to go down in players, which is kind of sad. And lastly, the casual gameplay experience. If this boss requires a 64 times luck bundle to catch, the game will continue to die. I'm so serious about that, because that is a direct hypocrite statement. Okay, if you don't know what hypocrite means, it basically means they're lying. But yeah, that's basically what I know about the update, what we all know about the update, all the leaks and what they explain about the update, as well as what the update needs. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.